I might do it to my
so they can see you.
And then as soon as you need it.
Okay, guys, welcome to today's baking session. Hi, Elian.
Hi.
We have a special guest today called Liz Johnson. She is a GB athlete who competes in swimming, who's won multiple medals at the Olympic Games.
Not for baking though, guys, so I'm just going to watch you guys and then copy you later.
Although Claire has...
Hi, guys!
Hi, Zane. Who has been on Celebrity MasterChef.
Next to the microphone button.
Judge.
Again, not baking. I'm rubbish at baking,
Yeah.
so I'm going to take lots of pointers and instructions from you guys today.
Press that video on. Start video.
If you guys have any questions, make sure to write down and think about it, because we're going to have a Q&A with Liz during the session as well. So over to you, Emma.
Hi everyone, I'm Emma. I work for DSC, but you would probably have seen me before. So we're going to make some gingerbread biscuits today. And first of all, I'll show you what you need. I think you should all hopefully have your ingredients, because we put this out on our social media, but what we need is 225 grams of plain flour. So if you haven't weighed out your ingredients, now's maybe a good time to do so, but we'll leave time during if you want to do it as we go. You need 100 grams of brown sugar. You need 50 grams of unsalted butter, 100 grams of golden syrup, and then you need a few little bits of bicarbonate of soda, ginger, of course, and a pinch of salt. So you can also add cinnamon if you like that as well. But the first stage is that we got to melt a few things together. So you can either do this in your microwave or on a hob. I'm going to do it on a hob just because I've only got one bowl. But you can also pop it in the microwave, but you'll need to keep an eye on it. So what we're going to do first is, if anyone needs to measure out their ingredients, measure out 100 grams of soft brown sugar. I've got mine here.
Excuse me.
Yep. Yes.
Do we need to preheat the oven?
Ah, good point. I forgot that. Well done. Well done, Sam. You're a better than me. Yes, we do need to do that. I would have left that a little bit later and we would have forgotten. So we need to heat it to 170.
And we need to camera. Start video.
If you have a fan oven, it's 190. If it's not a fan oven, it's 190.
170 for fan oven, 190 for non-fan oven, guys.
Mine's already been on for a while.
Sorry, if it's fan, it's what is it? 180.
I'm going to turn this around, Alex. Okay, and you can see what's happening.
Yeah, so 170 fan, 190 no fan. Thank you. Let's put it in the chat. It's very helpful.
Turn the oven on. Is that all you've done so far? Is turn the oven on?
Yep, just turned on the oven. And now we need to just measure out 100 grams of brown sugar, 100 grams of golden syrup, and 50 grams of unsalted butter. So those are the three things we need to start off with. If anyone needs me to go slower, just shout and we can go over things. Is everyone ready? Has everyone got everything weighed out?
Thumbs up if you do.
Thumbs up. Amazing. So now we're going to melt these things together. So you can either put them in a bowl and put that in the microwave and just wait until it's melted down nicely, or put it in a pan on your hob. So I'm going to put it in a pan. I don't know if you can see that I've got one here, but I'm going to put all of the things in at the same time.
It would be good maybe to put some of the stuff in the chat, because when people come in late, just so then they can follow it as well. And let me know if you want me to help. I'm loving seeing everyone in their aprons.
I'm going to have buttery fingers.
What are we melting?
So melting 100 grams of sugar, 100 grams of golden syrup, and 50 grams of butter. I think hopefully, yeah, Grace putting it in the chat for us, which is great.
Thanks, Greer. Say hi to Zane and Ellie. We missed you this morning's session. How are you doing, Ellie? How are you doing, Zane?
I'm doing good.
Awesome. You love baking, don't you?
Yay!
You does. Awesome.
Oh, I'm doing Joe Rich recipe.
We haven't heard that before, Zane. Zane's a massive fan of Joe Wick.
What did you say, Amelia?
What are we melting in the microwave?
So you're melting 100 grams of sugar, 100 grams of golden syrup, and 50 grams of butter.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Nice.
So you just melt it until it's nice and runny and it's all mix it together with a spoon.
You can use the microwave or the stovetop.
Yeah. Microwave might be a bit quicker. So mine might take a bit longer than yours, actually.
But it might burn in the microwave, people, so be careful.
If you're using the microwave, how long do you put a cover on it, and how long do you microwave it for?
I don't think you need to put a cover on it. I would probably go for a couple of minutes and see how that looks.
Okay.
Doesn't take too long. Butter melts very quickly.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? We've all had a microwave shocker, though, haven't we, in our lives?
Usually chocolate. When you
chocolate.
It just burns.
Yeah, there's definitely certain things which don't need long.
Zane will know if he's the chief baker.
Yeah, good, thanks. How's your baking going?
Yeah.
Well, you've got your stencils out already. Very organised.
I'm really sorry, we're a bit late getting our stuff together. Can you just give a little quick rerun of what we need to heat up? Sorry.
Yeah, so you're going to preheat the oven at 170 degrees for fan oven or 190 for non-fan. Then you're going to want to out 100 grams of sugar.
Okay, so the oven's on. Okay, thanks, Bria. Was it and what were the ingredients for the pan?
So you want sugar, 100 grams.
Where are you? I'm trying to do this then.
And then 50 grams of butter. So you're going to melt together.
Can you see all that over there?
Yeah.
So what can you see? I don't think so.
Wendy's here as well. Wendy, we didn't see you this morning. And Coco.
Coco's
Coco, are you still away?
No, you need to keep it the way you kept
it. Are you in England? Stop if you're in England.
So 100 grams of sugar.
Barbados.
Careful, that might come onto the...
Sorry, how much syrup was it, Greer?
100 grams of syrup. 100
grams. Syrup, yeah.
And then 50 grams of butter.
Oh. So you said what gas mask, but gas mark. Yeah.
Medium.
Did I add it
about
to the
5, like Sophie?
Oh.
Are you baking as well, Soph? Excellent.
Gently now to be hot.
Melted.
Really gently, Alex. I don't want to be.
Excuse me. Could I add to the mixing bowl?
What did you say, Sam?
Could I add it to the mixing bowl?
Not just yet. So once it's melted, just leave it for a bit.
I can't listen to what we've got to do now.
Mine looks a bit like this.
Yeah.
Runny.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just going to leave that to cool while we do the next step.
Okay.
Oh, you've got it just looking the same. That's awesome. Looks good.
Yeah.
So
are you taking any marks on the process as well? Or are you just going to
mix together and leave it
or is
to
it a
cool?
secret?
It's all about how it looks at the end, right?
It's all about the end. Don't mind about this part.
What shall I do now?
Okay, the next stage is...
I can't see the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm just going to put you all on mute whilst Emma speaks so we can hear her.
Hopefully everyone's ready to go on to the dry ingredients. So the next part is you get a big mixing bowl and we're going to put in the flour, and you can sieve it if you want to. This is my sieve. I've broken the handle off, so hopefully yours looks a bit better than mine. But I don't always sieve things. I'm lazy sometimes. So first we'll put in the flour, 225 grams of plain flour. Let me show you what I'm doing properly. So just sieving that into a big bowl, or just pouring it in if you don't have a sieve. Sieve, sieve, sieve. Nearly there. Nearly done. Almost. Okay. So you add in the flour. And once you've added in the flour, you can add in some bicarbonate of soda, which is this one. If you don't have bicarbonate of soda, probably baking powder would be okay, but bicarbonate of soda is better really. So we want 2 teaspoons of that. So I've got this little teaspoon thing, but you can just use any teaspoon. So you just dump that in there, 2 teaspoons. I'm just watching you all do it to see when I need to say the next step. Everyone got their bicarbonate of soda in? Oh, I can see Sam's putting another teaspoon in. Excellent. Next, we want half a teaspoon of salt. So, I mean, that's about a pinch, but a big pinch. So put half a teaspoon of salt in there.
Are you putting yours in the oven as well, Emma? Are you hoping for a good score?
Yeah, otherwise I'll just have it in my fridge, so I want to eat it.
I am very excited to see all these biscuits.
Yeah, I think it's going to be some really good ones, especially the decoration. If you guys are doing decoration, that's going to be exciting.
Russell family, how many people are taking part? Got Ollie, Ray, Louis, Charlie. Anyone else? Tommy? Is your mum there?
Everyone's all baking together.
On the table.
We like.
What should I do next?
So you're gonna add in half a teaspoon of salt.
Yeah, we've done that.
Okay, next step is to put in the ginger, and if you want to put cinnamon in, you can put cinnamon in. So we want 1 heaped teaspoon of ground ginger.
Say it again, can't hear.
To be honest, I don't measure this out very carefully.
1 heaped teaspoon of ground ginger.
1 heaped teaspoon of ground ginger.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but it depends how gingery you like it. If you do slightly more, that'll be more gingery. But you don't want to overdo it.
You have a spoon in there, darling.
Spoon fits in.
That's it. That's lovely.
Perfect.
If they want,
And any cinnamon?
and how much cinnamon?
Cinnamon. Half a teaspoon cinnamon.
Cinnamon, we want half a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon. Usually half a teaspoon measure.
Yeah, I've got a big bag of cinnamon here. I'm going to put half a teaspoon.
Chewy, look like you're in control there, and Ilion.
You've frozen on us, so we missed the dry ingredients, okay?
Okay. So in a bowl, you just want to put in 225 grams of plain flour.
We've got the flour, yeah.
Yeah, flour, 2 teaspoons of bicarbonate of soda, half a teaspoon of salt.
Yes. Yes.
1 heaped teaspoon of ginger.
Yes. Yeah.
Then half a teaspoon of cinnamon.
Yeah. And half a teaspoon of cinnamon. We've done the cinnamon as well. Okay, good. We've got it.
Great. Great. So once you've got all those together, just get a spoon and just give them a mix in so it's all combined.
Use that.
Well done, Alex. Doing a sterling job.
Mix. Okay.
So keep this up, everyone. You're doing really well.
Everyone's got their concentrating faces on. Like,
yeah. So who's ready to add the nice buttery, sugary liquid that we made back in?
Yes.
Ready? So now what we do is, hopefully it's not too hot, it should be fine. We just pour that into our floury dry ingredients mixture.
Pour it in.
Jesus, been
Much of it.
Don't worry, well done, Sam.
Safety. So you add that in, and then just with a spoon, we just mix that all together until it comes to a kind of dough.
Okay, now you're going to mix it all together. Do you want to get what do you think, a wooden spoon or that switch spoon?
So it might get to a point where you want to use your hands to rub it all together, but start with a spoon, I would. So, okay, I'm going to use my hands now. So,
make sure clean.
Yeah, make sure your hands are clean, and make sure you don't type in. You get someone else to type if you want to ask a question after you've got your hands covered in. So, so now I'm just kind of squishing it all together so the flour is properly incorporated and rubbed into the dough.
Sadie, you on the judging panel? Does what? You're just watching. Cool. You have to tell us which is your favourite at the end.
Okay, should be starting to smell quite nice. This is what mine looks like.
Oh, nice.
Together. So hopefully no lumps and just nice and smooth.
Thanks, Alex. Good, keep this up, everyone.
Looking really good. I can't see everyone, but I can see Sam's looks really nice. What else have we got?
Nice, Sophie, I see you.
Yeah.
Good, keep up, everyone.
Ooh.
Well done, Ellie.
Perfect. So now what we're going to do now is put it in the fridge for, well, my recipe says half an hour, but we're not going to do it for that long. We're just going to do it for maybe, how long have we been on so far?
About 17 minutes.
Okay, so we'll probably put it in the fridge for 10 minutes or something like that. Just, we're going to do a little bit of a few questions with Liz.
Oh,
And,
yeah. If someone's dough is a bit dry, what do they need to add?
I think you could add a little dash of water and see if that helps. Just do a little bit and push it in and then see how it goes. Right, I'm just going to put mine in the fridge now. You can wrap it in cling film if you want to, but I'm just going to leave it in the bowl. Right, it's cooling down now. I'm going to wash my hands now because they're a bit sticky.
Sorry about my smell. Once everyone's done that, we can do a little Q&A with Liz, if any questions you might have for her. And for all of you who missed the introduction, Liz is a GB athlete who competed in swimming. I think quite a few strokes, right? But you competed 100-meter breaststroke at the Olympics.
Yeah, that was my best one. I was only good at one. I did them all. I was only good at one.
Should we invite Liz for a bit?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I was like, move it away.
Leon, I'm watching Leon perfect his dough ball. Oh, hi everybody. Now I'm spotlighted. I don't like that. I normally have everybody on gallery view so I can see everyone.
You can move your screen to gallery if you don't want to just see yourself.
I need to see everybody. Someone might have a question. I don't need to be staring at myself.
Yeah.
How are we all?
Good. Does anyone have a question for Liz?
I am good.
Good, Zane. I've got a question for you guys. How many of you enjoy baking and how many people find it a bit stressful?
I enjoy baking.
I enjoy baking.
Are you? Good. I find it really stressful.
Why find it stressful?
I'm not very good at it.
Yeah, I
So
find
I
it a bit
have to
stressful too. I
concentrate
prefer
really,
cooking.
like cooking, like if I'm cooking, I'll throw something random into a pan and I'll just hope for the best. And I won't, like I'll look at a recipe and it'll say so many grams and I'll be like, oh, that's about right. But when I'm baking, I'm like measuring it out to the milligram and then I get very stressed. So I'm already impressed with you all. So that was my question to you guys. But yeah, has anybody got a question for me?
Dean, have you seen the new season of the Bake Off?
Oh no, I don't watch Bake Off, Zane. It stresses me out. I don't really want. I do love a cooking show. But I really love eating. So if I end up watching too many cooking shows,
Yeah, you're on mute now.
then all I want to do is eat people, and I get really hungry while I'm watching.
Excuse me.
Yep, Sam.
What are you doing for Christmas this year?
Zane, I'll leave the baking to you.
What did you say, Sam?
What is your favourite moment in your career?
Oh, good question.
Was she made a swimmer or something?
I think if I had to pick one moment, it was probably when it all came together and I won my gold medal in the Paralympics. But I think my favourite thing about my career was I got to meet lots and lots of new people and friends from around the world and travel. So I think my favourite moment is that when I touched the wall and I realised I'd won. But I think my favourite thing about being active and sport generally is all the people that I get to meet that I wouldn't have got to meet otherwise.
French.
That is very impressive.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of luck involved, Sam, a little bit of luck. But a lot of, it took me a long time. I've got my gold medal here, actually. That was one of the provisos of me coming to join the I brought my medal. So this is my gold medal.
Oh, that's cool.
Liz, you're muted, Liz.
I have no idea how that happened. Did you mute me? Because I definitely didn't, because this was in my hand. But anyway, yeah, so this is my gold medal from Beijing. So you can't see how bad a bruise it is, but it's 12 years old.
Wow.
But at least I've got a little bit of bling to show.
That is impressive.
Yeah, that's probably one of the most impressive things. But it took me, I wasn't always a brilliant swimmer. I had to work really hard. I didn't always win my races. In fact, I lost a lot of races. But it was...
Take a seat now.
How much training do you have to do?
So for that medal, so I used to swim. I used to swim 9 times a week. So I used to go swimming before school for 2 hours. And then I'd go again for 2 hours after school. And then I'd go to the gym for 1 hour, 4 times a week. And then I'd have to do lots of other bits and bobs as well, just to make sure that I kept mobile and fit because my body's a bit broken. So I was probably training about 30 hours a week.
That
maybe we'd get 2 weeks off after a big competition, and then every now and again we'd get like a long weekend or maybe 4 or 5 days off. So I probably swam 30 hours a week for maybe 48 and a half weeks of the year.
That is a lot.
A lot, isn't it? It is a lot, but it was worth it. And that's why it's important when you guys, like when you're doing sport or activity, to find something that you really enjoy. Because if you're going to spend that much time doing it, you want to make sure it puts a smile on your face, even when it's hard.
That is
what
very
have you been doing? What activities have you been doing in lockdown? Do you prefer to do it by yourself, or do you prefer to do it with other people? Anyone?
I have been doing a few Joe Wixes.
Oh, you like your Wix, do you?
Yes, and doing some dog walks with the family.
Good move. Anyone else? Then has anyone else found something that they love doing that they didn't realise?
Anyone? Ilion?
I started riding my bike. I hadn't ridden my bike since I was like at school, but I love it. Not in the rain though.
I got one, Ned.
Go on.
I do a lot of walking.
Do you, Amelia? Have you got a dog?
No.
Oh, it's even more impressive.
I just like walking.
Cool. Do you try to? How often do you go walking?
I try to go every day.
Oh, well done. And do you go by yourself, or do you go with your friends or your family? Who'd you go with?
I go with my brother-in-law.
Oh, nice. You get good chats on a walk, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ruby, do you like walking too? Wowzer. I'm not the best walker, which is why I love my bike, because I realised I've discovered so much of my local area. Zane, do you like walking?
Yes, and I'm doing Joe Wicks.
You've been doing Joe Wicks. Who else did a bit of Joe Wicks? I did a bit of Joe Wicks. It goes really fast.
I play badminton.
Badminton? Oh, well done. I'm not patient enough for badminton. Anyone else play badminton?
Me!
Zane, you're a busy man. How do you fit all this stuff in?
Yeah, I know about sports. I know about exercise. I know about fitness.
You exercise lots so that you can enjoy your bacon, do you?
Yay.
I just enjoy eating people's bacon. I'm disappointed that we're not all in the same place right now. So I can try each person's gingerbread man.
One day I can see Joe Wicks.
On a tour or something.
Yay.
Liz is a better guess than Joe Wicks, saying.
Oh, I don't know. Joe Wicks would be able to whip you up some food and keep you fit. I can just tell you about eating food and keeping fit.
Maybe I've got a chance one day to visit him.
Yeah.
To Richard Hill?
Visit him.
Oh, sorry.
To Richmond.
Oh, yeah, that's where he lives, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does anyone else have any questions for Liz?
Do you like for corner wires?
Pardon?
Do you like for corner wires?
Do I what?
They ask you if you like coronavirus.
Well, I tell you what I have liked about it. The fact that I've got to spend more time at home. But no, I'm very fortunate. I haven't really been out, so I haven't caught it. So I haven't had the virus. I'm very lucky. And I don't really know a few people that have had it. But luckily everybody's recovered. But no, I don't like the idea of I don't like the way it's taken over the world, but I do like how it's given me time to look at my lifestyle and make some changes.
Yeah. Alexandra, did you have
time to ride my bike? I never spent much time at home because I was always working away. I never got a chance to cook my own dinner because I was always like staying in a hotel, so I had to eat in a restaurant or in a service station or pick up some food on a train. So like there have been some positives, but I will be really grateful when I can get back to not speaking to everyone on Zoom and I can meet people face to face and I can go out with my friends and not have to worry.
Which Tuesday does Kia's house will be open? Which Tuesday?
Which Tuesday?
Yeah, which Tuesday does Club Wandsworth back on?
Oh, I don't have that answer. Do you have that answer?
I personally don't. Not at this moment in time, no. I'm sorry.
I think it's hard, isn't it, to know anything at the moment. You can't really plan further than what you're going to eat for dinner because they change the rules all the time.
Oh, no.
When you ask
Alex, the announcements tomorrow. We'll let you know when we're going to go back, okay?
Okay.
Announcements tomorrow.
Thanks.
No worries, then.
Are you Welsh?
Yeah. I am Welsh, yeah. So I've got completely different rules to you. I don't know what your rules are anymore. My rules are the same for the whole country. We're just not allowed to go anywhere.
My dad is Welsh.
Yeah?
My dad.
Cool.
My dad's Welsh.
Can he speak Welsh?
Very little.
Very little.
Don't really need it that much here. I live like right on the edge of Wales. I live in Newport, so we're really close to England anyway. Yeah.
Awesome, guys.
Thank you. Question, Joey. I think you were waving. Did you have a question?
Should we check and see our dough, and then we can come back to questions?
Oh yeah, don't let me distract you from the cooking and the baking. Let's check that dough.
Okay, it should hopefully be a little bit cooler than it was when we put it in. So let's see, shall we? I'm going to see.
Emma's in charge.
What are we doing now? Checking.
Okay, mine feels a little cooler. It's still got a little bit of lukewarm, but I think it'll be all right.
But I think they're going to take the dough now.
What are you eating, Sam? Sam's eating already. He stopped. Well, he's using his time wisely.
No space for the dough.
You're on mute, Sam. I can't hear you.
No. Just tell them what you're eating.
I'm eating turkey.
I'm eating, smelling the dough.
I'm going to be really upset when all the leftovers run out.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can't mute myself.
Difficult and use a little bit of flour.
So Emma's got her dough out. Does that mean everyone's got to have their dough out and ready?
Yeah, I have a dough.
Yeah, are you ready?
Everyone ready? So next we're going to roll out our dough. So hopefully you've got a rolling pin. If you don't, you can press with your hands. But what we're going to do is a little bit of plain flour again on a surface, our table or whatever we're using, and just kind of lightly coat it.
Zane, did you do one like yours one I made earlier?
Yes.
Oh, good practicing.
It's a champion's belt. WWE.
Ah, I thought it was Wonder Woman.
Plain flour to do what?
Plain flour, put it on the surface. I also like to put some on the rolling pin so it doesn't stick.
So plain flour to stick on surface and rolling pin. If you're using your hands, you can put it on your hands as well.
Yeah. So once we've floured the surface, all we're going to do is roll out the dough. And I think it says it needs to be about 1/4 inch thick. Let me just double check that. Yes, 1/4 inch thick. I mean, however thick you want them, really. But
there's some pretty impressive aprons going around. Ruby, your apron's really nice.
Yeah, I'm jealous of some of these aprons. So,
tastes good, Sam. See you cheekily tasting that. Yeah.
Got to taste as you could, right? That's what they'd say on MasterChef. Liz would know.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to keep tasting. What I had to remember though was like when I'm cooking for myself, by myself, I just dip it in and then carry on. But when you're cooking for everybody else, you have to taste it and then use a different spoon.
Yeah. I always forget to taste my cooking, and then when I serve it to people, I'm like, oh, I don't know how it's going to taste actually. It's good.
Well, you just have so much confidence that you don't need to taste it first.
I think it's more that I'm scared that it'll be bad. There's nothing I can do about it. Right, so mine's probably a bit thinner than it should be, but oh well, that's fine. Let's show you if I can. There it is.
If the
dough is too crumbly to roll out, what tips do you have?
I would put it back in your bowl, or just, put it all back in your hands. Put a little bit of water, like we said before, and knead it until it's more moist.
By the way,
Yeah.
Is Christmas finished now?
Hannah, are you doing all the work for Hamish? You helping Hamish, or just the finishing touches?
Definitely saw Hamish taste the dough earlier, like before it was going in the fridge. Yeah. Busted.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I have to make double when I'm baking.
Yeah, so when you were on MasterChef, did you have to do any desserts?
Yeah, but I kept it super simple.
Was that the hardest part for you?
I'm not. Yeah, just not. So you could either make two of the rounds. You could either make a starter and a main, or a main and dessert. So I did make a main and dessert, but I made the dessert first, and I made a what did I make? Oh, like a lemon posset thing. So I just started to like put it all together and stick it in the fridge. And then I made this Scottish dessert that I couldn't even pronounce, but it just had alcohol in it. So I just put a bit more, a bit like Emma was saying, when you don't taste your food. I didn't. I just whacked. I definitely put too much in it, but they liked it because there was alcohol in it. So it worked. I didn't like it, but they liked it. But yeah,
Love
that
it.
was one of the most stressful things I've ever done.
Use gluten-free flour. Gluten-free flour will generally tend to be a bit drier.
Yeah, you'll need to add a bit more water if you've got.
There's a question for you in the chat. What are you eating?
Oh, I'm eating hot chips. I like it, like they're not that, I mean, they're my healthy alternative. But I'm making the most of the fact that we've got like leftover Christmas food left, because once it's gone, we won't be buying any more. So a bit like Sam, every time I go in the fridge, I have a bit of a leftover meat or something. And I'm on the crisps. So I didn't realise the time, and I was like, I went for a bike ride this morning, and then I came back, and then I didn't have time. I didn't eat proper lunch. Sorry, team. And now that I can see all this food, it's just making me hungry.
Crisps are very dear to our CEO's heart.
They're pot chips. So hang on, wait there. There's 95 calories in a 23-gram serving, but I eat the whole pack. Like, and it's like a family bag, so that's probably not a good idea, is it?
Okay.
They rolled out. Next stage is the cookie cutters. I've got gingerbread men and women, apparently, it looks like. So we'll need those, and we'll need a tray with some baking parchment on it. So
look at Jacob's. Jacob's a proper fancy.
Baking parchment. Is that like
one which has got a silicone thing on? You can put a bit of baking parchment.
Okay, so get the tray. Baking parchment.
I reckon yours going to be good, Wendy.
I don't have cookie cutters, so I'm using the lid of my Nutella.
No.
Nice. I like the inventiveness. And once you've got your tray, basically just cut out some cookies. Whichever size you want, as many as you want, and put them on your tray. So here's my first one. Oh wait, you can't see it, hang on. There's one. It's quite hard to show cookies without tearing them in half.
You always need something to put them on, but then I suppose you have to then can always tip it up for it to be, yeah, I can imagine.
Does makeup on YouTube and they put their hand behind things so it focuses. So I'm just arranging them. I'd say leave maybe a centimetre between each one, so it can have a bit of, maybe a bit more, a little gap between each one anyway, so that it's got space to expand, because the bicarbonate soda probably make it expand a little bit.
Very cool. Ilion, are you not making yours? Or are you taking a break?
He's texting.
Taking a break, Ilion.
Leon was making sure that his dough was like precisionally pressed earlier, so I didn't.
Very impressive.
You'll talk to us in a bit, I'm sure.
Is that a better offer?
Amelia?
So you can make as many as you want. I'm gonna just, for now, I'm just gonna, oh no, I've cut off. It's fine.
We're all inclusive here. Like, it doesn't matter if he's lost a limb or two.
Very true.
So yeah, just put as many as you want. I'm not going to do all of my dough now because I would need another tray, and I've only got one tray. So you can save some dough for another day if you want to, or you can roll the dough, roll the leftovers back together and make more, so you use all of it.
Oh.
Right, I've got a few here, and I'm going to squish this rest of this dough back together for later on.
What do pictures I do?
There's my leftovers.
Oh, that's a cool cutter, Jacob, as well. It's a snowman. Is it a snowman? Snow person? Snow, whatever they're called.
Here we go. That's what it should look, something like that.
Oh, wow.
Right. And so let's wait for everyone to do that so we can put them in the oven at the same time.
Whatever you do, don't hold the tray up to show us and then them all fall off, because that's something I would do.
Because I think the silicone thin's sticky, but baking parchment, they would definitely fall off.
So is it time for it to go into the oven?
Yes, it's time to go into the oven, but I'm just gonna see if we can put them at the same time.
So Emma, and Liz, I've got an entry in. So Zane's mum just texted me the pictures of his gingerbread men or women, because apparently he finished, and yeah, as you can see, he's a busy man. So when we get to the judging, I'll hold up the pictures if you like. So that's where Zane's gone.
Well, he did give us a preview, a little glimpse into the potential.
Yeah, there's even more, but I can show you at the end.
Wow.
Those look really great.
Yeah.
Wow, they look amazing.
Very cool.
Awesome.
And Sadie just said, didn't she? Are you going to do yours later, Sadie? Yeah. Awesome.
Well, you know, because I'm not decorating mine, I'm going to put some little eyes on it now with a fork. So I'm just going to do 2 dots.
Yeah, excuse me. I put raisins on as I don't particularly have a sweet tooth and I don't like icing.
That's a good idea.
That was a good idea.
Yeah, that's really good. I don't really like icing either, so I'm not decorating them.
I don't like raisins. I'd end up using chocolate chips.
You know, chocolate and ginger is a great combination. Great combination.
Oh, now Hamish is getting involved.
How's everyone doing?
Important part, making sure they go in the oven.
Look at Jacob's. Ooh.
I think we're almost ready to put in the oven, Emma.
Almost ready. Excellent.
How long do they need to go into the oven for?
So they'll go in for 10 to 15 minutes. We'll put them in for 10 minutes and then have a quick look.
10.
Okay.
Done them, I suppose.
Okay.
So are you ready to go in the oven, everyone?
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up?
Most people, yeah. Yeah.
Great. Okay, let's pop them in the oven. In the middle, I would say. I don't have a timer, so we put them in at 12 minutes past 3. So we'll check them in 10 minutes.
Amelia, are you okay for me to show the photo you just sent me?
Yeah, please. Yeah,
yeah, no worries, thanks. Amelia sent a preview of hers too, and here they are. Are they heart shaped?
Yes, they are. So yes. They're heart shaped.
Nice.
So cute.
Made it really nice. So I suppose now while it's baking, we can do some more questions. But we can also, if you're going to decorate your bread, then you get out the ingredients you're going to use, whether you're using icing or sprinkles or something, so that you have them ready.
Yeah, you need it to be like your very own cooking show. So you know how they always just make it look super easy, like it's just there in front of them.
Yeah.
So
earlier.
Yeah.
What ingredients will we need? Oh, I guess it's whatever ingredients they
want, right? This is where you all get creative.
Mm-hmm.
Knock yourself out. Well, not literally, obviously.
Everyone looks very busy right now.
The worst bit about this is like how much washing up you create.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, in, and then you're
flour
like,
everywhere.
Delegate.
Do you do any more questions? Has anyone got any? Everyone looks quite busy.
Yeah, we got
concentrate.
Eating still. I feel like everyone's done really well as well.
Yeah, amazing.
I definitely wouldn't have been able to keep up with you, Emma.
What have you got, Ellie?
Okay, does anyone have any questions for Liz or Emma or anyone on the chat? Anyone want to say anything? Tell us how they're going to decorate their cookies.
Excuse me.
Yep.
Liz, what is your favourite stroke when it comes to swimming?
Oh, well, my best stroke was breaststroke. And you know what it's like. You start to love the things you're good at, don't you? So breaststroke definitely became my favourite stroke when I was racing. But now when I go for a little swim, I rarely do breaststroke because I find it so hard. So I just do a lot of front fall and a bit of backstroke. But I used to hate backstroke when I was younger because my head used to go under the water all the time. I used to drown.
I quite like the butterfly stroke.
Oh, good on you. I was okay at butterfly. It was my second favourite stroke. But I only used to swim butterfly with one arm. So, because my right arm doesn't work properly.
Yeah.
I always felt like a fish out of water when I was doing butterfly stroke.
Yeah, everyone goes, oh yeah, breaststroke, that's that really easy one, isn't it? It's like, yes, if you swim it like you're going for a Sunday stroll. You know, well, and people are like, don't get your hair wet. Hamish, Hannah, good question. So I always tell people the Paralympic Village is like, it's kind of like, if you can think of your favorite place. So like I sometimes say like a theme park or Disneyland or Legoland or somewhere like that, whatever your most favorite place in the world would be. For an athlete, the Paralympic and the Olympic Village is like that because it's got everything. And you can get your hair cut for free. There's McDonald's. There's a games room. Like all the facilities are really nice. The bedrooms are quite basic. They're like if anyone ever stayed in like a travel lodge, and you just basically get a bed, a bedside table with a lamp on it, and a little wardrobe, and then whoever you're sharing a room with has exactly the same on the other side of the room, and you get a duvet. You sometimes get a duvet with the games written on it, which is cool. But it's just super exciting because it's like there's so many people there. It's like it's kind of like being in a movie. And then you get to go. You go. It's a bit like a big school canteen, but it's massive. Like it holds 5,000 people. So you can go and have your breakfast or your lunch or your dinner with people from different sports or different countries. And you can try lots of different foods. So then because people from all over the world, they want to make sure that everyone's got their favorite food and their best food. So like you'll walk in and there'll be a salad section, there'll be a Chinese section, there'll be an Indian section, an Italian, a Japanese, all different types of food. And then you can just basically, you've got to be a bit sensible if you're competing and make sure you don't try something that's going to give you a dodgy stomach. But yeah, you can kind of go around and I've made loads of friends. And I think that's what I was saying earlier. One of my favorite things about swimming was the people I met and the places I got to go. And now that I've finished competing, I still, when I'm traveling, I've got friends in most cities now. So if I go somewhere, like I was working in Sydney, in Australia for the Invictus Games a couple of years ago. And so then I called up one of the girls I used to race from Australia and I met her for lunch. So that was cool. And like my husband, he's Brazilian. So he swam for Brazil. Well, he does. He still swims. He swims for Brazil. So yeah, you're constantly meeting new people.
That's really cool.
That was a big answer, but there was a lot to say.
We have...
How long does... Amelia, good question. So I learned to swim when I was 4. And then I swam until I was 30, like properly. But I only joined a club when I was 8. So like for 22 years, I swam properly. At a club, more than half my life.
Wow.
And like I said to Sam earlier, 30 hours a week. It took up a lot of my time, but I wouldn't change it. But I don't want to do it anymore.
Wow.
I'll just do no more.
You've done that as well.
And we've got a few swimmers on the call, I think. Who put your hand up if you swim, like kind of normal times. Ruby. Okay. Ruby, where do you normally swim? Do you swim at a leisure centre near you?
I swim. I normally swim. When will I swim?
On holiday in the sea sometimes.
I normally swim in the sea or in the pool.
Nice. I was going to say, who prefers to swim in the swimming pool and who prefers to go to the sea? So who prefers the swimming pool?
Not me.
Thomas, you prefer swimming pool? Yeah,
Swimming pool I like.
Hannah, you prefer the swimming pool? Who prefers the sea?
I like the sea.
Oh, Alex, you like the sea. I don't like It depends where I am. If I'm somewhere nice and warm, I don't mind.
Yeah.
But if I'm in like Wales, like we had to go to the beach day before yesterday, and there was a man that just had shorts on and he ran in the sea, and I was like, that is crazy. So yeah, but if I was, who's in Barbados? Coco, was it you?
Okay, yeah.
Yes, you know, if I was in Barbados, I definitely would go for the sea.
Me too.
Say, do you like the swimming pool? Swimming though, I used to hate having to get out and dry my hair and all of that stuff.
I like a swimming pool and the sea. But I only really like swimming when I'm on holiday in a hot country. But then that's the way to cool myself down.
Yeah, that is true, yeah. And like Hamish and Hannah have just said, like, some people prefer swimming in the cold water. I don't mind swimming in the cold water, but I feel like you've got to have the right equipment. And you've got to have the right stuff ready for when you get out.
I often just don't.
Otherwise it takes ages to warm up. And then...
Oh, Liz? Hello? Okay, that's not good. I'm sure she'll do that, guys.
I'll try and get Liz back now.
Okay. We've got 2 minutes until the timer.
Yeah, I've taken mine out already because they looked like they were ready.
To show her.
Guys, you want to check your cookies because it might be done.
Lydia, I'll take a picture for you on your phone.
Right, Mum.
Yeah, but, Sam had one good question, if hopefully Liz comes back, asking what she plans to do next.
That is a good question.
Well, that might be quite a good one to end on as well.
Just so you know, our cookies haven't even gone in the oven yet.
Take care. You can send us a photo later, Karen.
I like swimming as well.
You like swimming, don't you, Alex?
Yeah.
It's your favourite, isn't it?
Liz is just coming back on.
Yeah.
So what I'm doing...
Country.
Oh, what did you say, Mum?
Help your cookies cool down quicker. What I do is I make a nice something to protect my hand, but I will also get a spatula and very carefully slide them off the tray and put them on a plate. But if you're more patient than me, you can just wait for them to cool down. So that's what I'm going to do now.
You want them to cool down faster, guys. You can take a spatula, make sure you have some mittens on your hands so you don't get burnt, and slide them off onto a plate.
You turn up for that. You're mute.
Oh, I didn't realise I was muted. I will put back on her and mute myself when I was having it.
So I can mute you, Sam.
This is just I think a few technical issues. Back in a moment.
Okay, no, thank you.
Amelia, yours look really good. So Amelia's just sent hers out of the oven, and they look like they've risen quite well.
Oh, no.
Have you tasted them yet, Amelia?
Not yet.
You can take a little cheeky side off if you want. We won't mark you down.
I will eat it later. That's at my lunch not long ago.
Oh, okay. No, that's very good of you. Yeah. Wait for the sweet snack.
When you finish, guys, if you send up them all to Catford, that'd be really generous of you all. Thank you.
You try them, do you, Pete?
I could do, Pete.
Be the judge.
Yeah.
Needs to do a taste test for the judging.
I mean, hopefully we'll be able to do. We could do something similar in person. We'd have to find a little kitchen, but that could be amazing. Or people could bring them in. Actually, that would work.
There was a question from...
I am back, but I don't know. Now I can't see all of you because I come on my phone because Zoom is still like frozen on my screen on my computer. So I won't be as good at interacting as I was. Hold on. Right, okay. Who had the question?
There was a question from Sam. Sam? Yeah. What do you plan to do next?
Right, okay. Sam eating turkey or Sam with bad taste in football teams? I'm a Liverpool fan, Sam. So, you know, that Arsenal shirt of yours is like, whoo.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sam.
It was a Christmas present. And also, I've sent an email to Emma of my finished gingerbread.
Nice.
Let me have a look.
I don't know how to fix my computer. It's annoying me.
They're quite skinny. I'll do yours, look. Mine are very thin, but I think they'll taste okay. If you're a bit thicker, they might have been in the oven.
Put it in the oven.
Okay. Liz, you okay?
Hi guys, sorry to interrupt. We've got to go now, but thank you so much. It's been lovely.
Thank you very much.
Okay. See you later. Bye-bye. Yeah.
Thank you.
10 minutes, Club.
No.
These cookies are out of the oven.
Thank you to all of them.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Claude.
Yeah. You okay?
See you, Claude.
Okay. Well, Liz.
Okay, so it's time to take the cookies out the oven.
Let me get.
Yeah, it should be.
So if you haven't taken the cookies out already, guys, time to take them out.
They should be a kind of nice orangey colour.
Oh, I put it in.
See, I just put it in.
Oh, I put it in.
I just put it in.
Oh, I just put it in.
If anyone, for Alex, if anyone wants the recipe, I put the recipe in the chat. If you want to do these another time.
Yes, please.
See good food recipe.
Yeah. Could be any country I like swimming in.
This is what Alex has done.
Liz, this is you.
I like any country I'm swimming in. See, I like any country. I like any country.
Emma, I'll give you a picture.
I sent a picture.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get Sam's on the chat. I just need to save it. And
I like the villa on Otranto.
Oh, there you go. Welcome back, Liz.
So what was Sam's question? What do you plan to do next?
Yes.
Oh, good question. So now what I do is I realized how much I loved swimming, and like I said to you, all the good things I got out of swimming, and I realized that even when I stopped, I didn't want to lose that.
I like swimming as well.
Good. Swimming is good sport. Everyone loves swimming once they can swim. Like, it can be a bit scary before you figure it out, but once you figured it out, it's really fun. And it's good for you, right? So now what I do is I realized that I was really lucky to be able to do something that I loved and have the opportunity to be as good as I was at it. But not everybody's that lucky. And so now what I try to do is help organizations and societies and groups within the community become more accessible, so that anybody with whether they got a disability or not can have the opportunity to do a job that they want to do, that they are capable of doing, not just something that someone else thinks that they should do. So now I do a lot of, I guess it's called, the posh word for it is inclusion advocacy. So like I basically go around and convince people that they should give everybody a fair go, and they should remove all the things in life that make things difficult for us, so that we get the same chance as everybody else to be able to do whatever we want to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Good.
Yeah.
Sam gave me a thumbs up, so I'm like, whew, okay, good explanation. So yeah, that's what I do now. And I still get to go to the Paralympics and stuff, because I work on the TV and I talk about it a lot. And tell other people what's going on. So sometimes I commentate, sometimes I sit in the studio, sometimes I go and interview the athletes. So I'm still involved with sport, but I don't have to train 30 hours a week anymore, Sam. Woof.
So you're a pundit?
Yes, most of the time. But I dabble in the other stuff too. Depends. You got to be like pretty much willing to do wherever the gap is and whatever they need you to do.
Who would you say is more talkative, you or Kate Gray?
Well, we're pretty similar, I think. Like there's a group of 4 of us that all used to swim together, and very much like our husbands are all like, you never finish a topic. Like we're always so excited and like got so much to tell each other that we're halfway through and we just switch back and forth through topics, and we all know exactly what we're talking to, but the guys, they haven't got a clue. So I would say we're pretty even, me and Kate.
Love that. Well, for those who don't know, we've got Kate coming on in the next session, so we can give a run for our money. Well, we're very lucky today.
Oh, Hamish and Hannah, how far did they used to swim? So I toyed around with it a lot because sometimes you ever hear that saying less is more. So in my biggest weeks, I would swim like 45 kilometers in a week. But like actually my optimum was around 32, between 28 and 32 was my optimum. That's when I swam my best. And then what you do is you get close to a competition, you reduce the amount that you do in a week so that when you race at your big meet for the year, you're rested. Because swimming's one of those crazy sports where you end up, like I only swam 100 meters, but like I said, I did like 35 to 45K a week. That's a lot more than you need to do. So then you've got to rest up so that you're ready. It was a lot.
I've got a preview of Sam's biscuits. Sam, is it right if I show them?
Which Sam?
Sam Innes, Arsenal Sam.
Yes, you can.
He's moved out of the kitchen now, so I got that vibe.
And he's wearing a different jersey than this morning.
Oh, they look pretty good.
Lift your phone a bit more, Emma.
Oh, sorry. I think it might be. It's quite cool.
Anyway,
Jacob's snowmen are ready too. Are they Christmas trees?
Turned off now, Emma. Your phone.
Okay, well, well, there we are. There we are.
Oh, look at Wendy.
Nice.
Those look great. Are they Christmas trees, Wendy? Sam's look really good. They've got buttons.
Wendy, well done.
Thank you.
Nice, Sam. I knew you was going to be a Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's awesome, Wendy.
Have we all started decorating our properties?
Wow.
Oh, well done, Wendy. When is it
up
done?
a bit, Hannah and Hamish.
Yes, well
Up a
done.
bit.
Thank you.
Nice.
You're trying to make them.
Very nice, very nice. You got a good range, and there's a star. I saw a star then. Oh, they're cool.
Oh, Ilion and Jacob also.
Leon, yours look like those pom. You know those pom bear.
Oh yeah,
nice skinny gingerbread men there.
Yeah, mine are very chubby, but I like them.
Yeah, they're not related, yours and Ilion, are they?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, they look amazing, Ilion. Great
Yeah.
job.
Leon's
yeah.
I've never seen gingerbread men that skinny before. I like them.
Emma.
Yeah, they look good though.
Yeah, they're great, Ilion. Well done. Glad we can see them.
I think that I don't know who it is on Claire's video. You might know Emma and Greer. Look, they're decorating.
Oh, it's Louis and Charlie.
Oh, Louis and Charlie are decorating, it looks like. I can see some icing.
Yes.
Oh.
Exciting.
Look good. You're doing a proper flood icing. That's very impressive.
Ones. Oh, have you seen Sam Oliver's? Nice.
There's the penguins. We didn't have any other cutouts.
Penguins are cool. Penguins are Christmassy. I don't know why they're Christmassy, but they are, aren't they?
They're often on wrapping paper.
Yeah.
5%.
And Christmas cards.
Probably because they live in cold places.
Eye, mouth, nose.
How are yours, Ruby?
What about the feet? Make them work. You need a bit more.
Mom, you're messing it up. No.
Ooh, pressure cooker's on. The pressure's on.
Exactly.
Stress is coming through. I would definitely be messing it up, so don't worry about it.
Trying to see who we haven't seen yet. Thomas, how are you getting on with yours?
Oh, yeah, you're going to decorate yours now, aren't you, Thomas? You're muted.
Nodding at us. I think he's in the zone.
What about Ellie's? Have you seen Ellie's?
No, I haven't.
Let's have a look, Ellie. Ah.
Oh, nice.
That's so cute.
That looks like the Baby Yoda.
Amazing.
Okay. I just heard Baby Fiona, but I think I completely misheard.
Baby Yoda.
Oh, Yoda. That makes more sense.
Okay, I think we're almost at that time when judging is going to happen.
Oh, I can't take the pressure.
Guys, if you want to get your best or whichever gingerbread that you want to show.
Your favourite one, your favourite one.
Yeah, and then we can get the judging process started.
I like outdoor swimming pool.
Oh, I like an outdoor swimming pool too, Alex. But
Villa.
Only when it's either really sunny or it's rain. I like swimming in the rain.
Villa.
Villa, yeah. Let's all go on holiday, shall we? Yeah. We can only dream of that right now.
Is when you swim in the sea, would you wear a wetsuit, or do you prefer just to swim in your normal?
No. I've only worn a wetsuit once. I swam in London docks at the London Triathlon. Oh, I wore a wetsuit there because it was freezing.
Yeah, where I grew up in Cornwall, we have like a Christmas Day swim. I can't go this year, but everyone has to run in from the beach and no one's allowed to wear a wetsuit and you have to race into the sea. And I don't know what happens to the last person, but there's some booby prize for the last person. It's very cold.
The quicker you get in, the quicker you can get out, I say.
Yeah, exactly. It's all good.
Oh, Jacob.
I can see Ellie's munching on one of hers.
Very seriously, they're like all in on their.
Amelia's got hers.
Who started eating them already? Ellie, you started eating them already. That's my kind of baking.
Hannah and Hamish and Dad are.
I told you, I definitely saw Hamish go before it even gone in the fridge. Like,
He's running away.
Now he's running out of camera shot. I'm with you, Hamish. I do exactly the same all the way along. I have to make, like I said, I have to make double because by the time I get to the oven part, there's only half of it left.
I always like to make one, so I've got an excuse.
Claude's made quite a few and a variety of them as well.
Yeah.
Alex, you look like you're really enjoying this. Are you enjoying this, Alex?
Which one you want to get judged?
Yeah.
Alex. Love. You just
I'd say this is my best one, but I'm not in the judging, but I'm going to
say it's your best one, but it's got nothing on it, so we'll... No offense, but we'll... Ooh! Lovely! What have you done? What's on that? It's like a flower.
Any country.
I think you showed it, didn't you?
What's on that? What's on Ellie's cookie?
Oh.
Party.
I don't know yet which country yet. I don't know yet which country I'm going to.
Thomas, yours are coming along well, aren't they? Are they sprinkles?
Country yet.
Jacob's got a Christmas tree and a gingerbread person.
Nice work, Jacob.
Oh,
David is giving you lots of good ideas for when you make yours later.
Anyone else?
Oh,
Ellie, you've got a few different types there, haven't you?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
dun. Are yours coming out, Alex? Alexander, how are yours getting on? Are they in the oven? Alexander Bladen.
I go any country this year. I go any
That's not the question you were asked. You were asked were they in the oven?
Yeah.
Have you got yours?
They're in the oven.
They're in the oven still. Yeah, both Alex has got this in the oven.
Oh yeah, don't be burning your fingers. Only just
We don't
worth it, is it?
just about 5 minutes ago or something.
Hamish,
No,
Hannah,
maybe.
yours are out. Yeah, Hannah's got a icing pen in her hand. But they're definitely eating them as they go.
Liz. Liz.
We might have to nice summers.
Right. Oh, Louis and Charlie, look at those.
They look good.
Where are they? Oh wow.
Lots of colours.
Wow.
And it's you as well, Ray. Won't give Louis and Charlie all the credit.
That looks great.
Those already.
So Liz, do you think you've seen enough?
Excited for everyone to hold them up.
That's right. Huh? Oh, you eating one? Nice.
Oh, Amelia's eating hers too. We better get this judging on the go, otherwise there'll be nothing left to judge because they'll all be in people's tummies.
We do have another session quite soon, so
should we all hold up at one cookie?
There you go, you've got to show one to the camera.
Your best cookie, everybody.
Fantastic.
Hamish, is yours a heart, Hamish?
Well done, Ilion. Those are great.
Yours is an angel, is it, Hannah?
Ilion, those look fantastic.
Which one is the best one? Show them.
Nice, Ilion.
Ilion, what is on yours?
Okay, hold it up.
Wait, honey.
Sprinkles and honey. Wow.
Sprinkles. Oh, that's a good shout, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very nice. Well done. Those are great.
look.
Go to the camera.
Look.
Oh,
that looks great.
There's the boy. What's on that one?
Look.
Charlie, Louis, what did you put on yours?
Liz.
Oh, there's your Christmas tree, Claude. Like it. Thomas, looking good.
Ruby, do you want to show us one? Do you have one? Sam, that looks great. Sam Steiner.
Oh, it's too much. Too much.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I do like Hannah's Angel, but I really like Ilion's honey and gingerbread combo with the sprinkles.
Okay. Which one do you want to put on?
Yeah.
The white one?
Just want the white one.
Just bring them on then.
Who's the white one? Let's have a look.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Me, I'm not in that current room. I have sent an email to Emma.
Yeah, we've got your picture. Has Emma's got your picture, hasn't she? She's got a hold. Emma's got not enough hands to hold up all these pictures that she's been sent. She's got Sam.
Oh, I've got another one from Ellie as well.
Got Ellie's.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't have enough hands. I've only got 2.
Yours looks like a Christmas pudding.
The Alex's biscuits.
Where's Alex's biscuits? Let's have a look.
Ooh, look at them.
Many people
Nice.
Oh yeah, here's Alex's biscuits. Very good, Alex. Nice. There's a lot. We should all go around to Alex's house. There's so many biscuits. These are very good, aren't they?
On the picture.
Who are those, Emma?
This is Zane's. I did show these ones. So this is Zane's.
Names are nice.
And then I'm going to get...
What's that, Hannah, that you're holding up? Is that like a Christmas
Hannah. That looks like a pine.
A bell. The bell. Is it a bell?
Yeah.
Yes. What a game of picture it is.
Of course.
Oh, it's split
Right,
now.
who's they now, Emma, that you're holding that?
It's
I look like my
Ellie's.
gran. Look, I'm like, oh.
It's the Yoda. You can see it here, I think.
Who made Yoda?
Ellie.
Ellie.
I like Yoda.
I think Thomas's one is 3D. Look.
Thomas, you got a 3D Christmas tree.
How cool is
Wow.
that?
Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's fab.
Well, you've all gone to lots of green effort. Emma, not Emma. Emma, would you like to hold yours up one more time? Just show
I think mine's slightly embarrassing now compared to everyone else's.
No Faustian Nutella lid getting on. Christmas.
Yeah, sorry, how are you?
They're good, but my oven's broken, so they're taking forever.
Oh.
Okay.
I really like them. You can try. I like the variety.
Can you try this one?
There we go.
Try. Eat it. Come on.
Sam Oliver, let's have a.
Oh, Liz, you're on mute.
Oh.
Don't know. You muted me. I got a message saying the host muted.
I think it was me that time. I'm sorry, I was trying to mute Sam.
Oh, Sam, what are yours? They look like snowmen. Alexander.
That's finished.
Very good, very good. Okay, moment of truth. Dun, dun, dun. I can't take the pressure. What do I do? Is it just the winner?
You can pick your.
However you want to do it.
Mine was supposed to be a log hut, but it went in the dirt too.
It looks like a Christmas. Just say it's a Christmas pudding, Amelia.
That's Christmas pudding. There you go.
It's a perfect shape for a Christmas pudding, and then you can take like design a hat. That's why you should never give away your end goal at the beginning. You should be like, that's the cooking. So. Hannah and Hamish definitely deserve a special mention because they've got a lot of variety going on with theirs. But for me, I am going to go with Ilion's honey and gingerbread combo just because it's one of my favourite things.
Oh,
yeah.
But I would absolutely eat anyone. So if anybody wants to post them to me, you crack on.
Okay, I'm very impressed by Thomas's.
Yay.
Thomas's 3D cookie.
Yay.
You sat there waiting, didn't you? You got them from the store, but you came into your own when it was time to decorate them because you. Did everybody enjoy it?
Yeah.
Everybody had a good afternoon. I and like not just like you've all had people with you enjoying fun as well.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
The one thing that cooking and baking and like physical activity have in common, you can do them by yourself or you can do them with other people, and you can like bake things that you like, just like you can choose sports that you like, you can cook food that you like if you're not a big fan of bake, and as Hannah and Hamish keep showing us, you can eat all of it when you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Have you got any left, Hannah? Yeah? Oof. I'm coming to your house if that's how baking works. That's my kind of baking. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Yeah. I made some gingerbread man today.
Cool.
Well done.
You can. The great thing about gingerbread men or any baking or any cookies is that you can make whatever you want. You just got to get the right cutter. Or if you're really clever, which I am not, you can like design your own and you can just make whatever shape you want.
What am I going to call it?
You can call it whatever you want.
Whatever I want.
Yes, you can name it.
Yeah.
So much.
Naming would be cool, but we might be here an extra 20 minutes if we name them as well. If you think of a name later, let us know, and we can.
And they'll send them to me, and that'll be very exciting. I can keep up with the name. Take pictures. Make sure you take pictures. Send them.
Take pictures. We can put.
Amelia, I'm coming to your house in a minute.
Sorry. Debbie, I don't think so.
It looks amazing.
I made it, Debbie. They're nice, aren't they?
Well done, Ruby.
Nice, Debbie.
Thank you, Sam Oliver. This was really great. Thank you so much, everyone.
What's happening up for 30, by the way?
If you have another one at any time, maybe like an Easter bunny competition or a bonnet making, whatever it is people do.
Or pizza.
Pizza. Excuse me. What we're doing up for 30, by the way?
We're doing dance with Coach.
No pizza or pizza to cook.
Yeah. Guys, it's time to go so you can eat your cookies and digest it before the next session where you're going to be moving. Well done, Ilion, winning. Well done, everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Fab. Right. Well done, everybody. Thank you for having me.
Thank you,
I hope
Liz.
we get to see you all again.
Bye.
Thanks, Emma.
Enjoy your gingerbread men. Like Hannah and Hamish haven't got that many left to enjoy.
No, we hear Hannah.
You have fun making yours, Sadie, later or whenever you decide to do it. And everybody else have fun eating them.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm going to end the call in. Oh,
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone, see you at dance at 4:30.
Thanks, Liz. Thanks, Liz.
See you at 4:30.
Thanks so much, Liz.
Bye.
bye, guys. Bye, bye.